After the great success of the first entry of the series, fans were starving for a sequel of the beloved franchise. And now after years of development, and after numerous delays due to the outbreak of COVID-19, the CEO of Sex finally released Sex 2. The long-awaited sequel is finally here, and I'm more than lucky to have played it early. If you haven't played the original game, you have to check it out. You don't have to play it before playing this, but it's still an amazing game nonetheless. And this new game is up there as one of the greatest sequels of all time, next to Godfather 2, Smash Bros 2, The Carter 2, and Naruto 2. So this game is truly one of the greatest games out there, and if not, it is the greatest game out there. Now before we get started, I have a surprise for you guys. It's Valentine's Day, so I will be giving away 2 copies of Sex 2 to 2 lucky people that subscribe to my channel and share this video. And if you want a bonus entry, make sure to delete Call of Duty Vanguard from the system you're playing on. This is the perfect last minute Valentine's Day gift if both of you guys win. If not, then like, Happy Easter. I don't know. Anyways, Sex 2 follows right from the ending of the first game, where you can choose between one of the 3 characters. You've got the Mr. T Lexify storyline, the Gunna storyline, and the Connie from Attack on Titan storyline. Each story has a beautiful narrative that not only touches your heart, but also caresses it in ways you can't even imagine. I mean, the way Connie just leaps off of buildings and faces backwards to face the camera before thrusting with his ODM gear is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a white teen. After finishing the game, I was stunned at what the developers have crafted, and I sat there like, damn. My mouth was wide open with tears running down my cheek because this game truly changed my life. This game made me fertile again, and it gave me the vaccine to every disease out there. Whether it be lactose intolerance, TB, COVID, I no longer have to worry about going to the doctors anymore because this game fixed all my problems and any problems that might arise. And part of this is thanks to the writers of this game. After finding out Darman wrote the story for this game, I knew this game was going to be incredible. This game is up there with games like The Last of Us and Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes to video game stories. And oh boy, does this game completely shit on those games. No other game can even compete with the masterful narrative in each of the storylines. It's a story about revenge, forgiveness, love, hate, redemption, fall into degeneracy, and really everything and anything you can think of. Now I'm not going to be spoiling anything, but the ending where the main character you play as reaches out of your screen to wipe your tears as they die was the saddest shit I've ever experienced. But this only happens on the next gen version though, so if you're playing on last gen, you will be missing out on this opportunity. And oh yeah, since this game is a Microsoft exclusive, PlayStation fans need to hold this massive L, cause it isn't even funny anymore. This game is probably gonna kill off PlayStation and maybe even Sony as a whole. Who knows? This game is probably gonna allow Microsoft to buy the entire world by acquiring every single organization out there. But everyone was blown away from the latest Attack on Titan episodes that aired recently, and the show has reached peak viewership. But by next week, no one's gonna be watching that dog shit, cause Sex 2 sets the bar so high for stories that every other show, movie, and game out there is gonna seem like The Last of Us Part 2. This game has truly shown how far Darman has come as a writer. He went on from changing lives to changing society and humanity as a whole. But at its core, Jacob Batalon's adventure strives to make you feel like sex. Whether that be from the new and improved engine, the spectacular writing, or the biggest addition of them all, the new 5 skin. That's right. Fans have been waiting for an upgrade from the previous 4 skin, and Jacob Batalon and his team put so much time and effort into designing the new 5 skin. But this time it works a little differently. This time you've got a base skin with 4 different elemental upgrades to choose from. There's the fire skin, the void skin, the wolf skin, and the lightning skin, all with their unique elemental abilities. This is a step up from the previous 4 skin, where on solo you had to upgrade each of the 4 skins in order to complete the game, which a lot of players found tedious. Now it just depends on how many players you have in the game, but I'm pretty sure everyone will upgrade all the skins regardless because of how fun it is to use them, especially the charge shots. This game also has boss fights that throw a whole bunch of emotions at you with the crazy badass emotional music in the background, the epic set pieces, and the design of the boss fight itself. And they're 10 times more difficult than the hardest Souls boss, which is without a doubt Gale from Dark Souls 3. But how are the RPG elements, you may ask? Is it better than The Witcher 3? No. Of course it's better than The Witcher 3. Saying The Witcher 3 is better than Sex 2 is like saying salt and vinegar chips are better than any other flavor of chips. But in Sex 2 you can choose from a variety of builds similar to Cyberpunk. And it's the game Cyberpunk was hyped up to be, except it actually exceeds the expectations people set. You've got so many different builds, different branching paths in the story with the smallest actions and decisions creating numerous story branches. One part that blew my mind was when the game asked what sport I wanted to play for one of the missions. I chose to play football, and Tom Brady came to my house from wherever he's from, or whatever city he plays for. The Pistons or the Nets? I don't know. But he came from wherever he's from to play a game of one-on-one football, and he played exactly how the studio coded him to play. And after playing an intense match, it led to some real consequences. Now, since this video is spoiler free, I won't tell you what happened. But finding out that Brady retired in real life after I smoked his ass in one-on-one shocked me in ways I couldn't even imagine. It's also the reason why the Rams won Super Bowl 56. My actions and my decisions in Sex 2 caused the chain of events to determine what happened at the Super Bowl. I had so much control that my actions had some real consequences not only in the game, but also in the real world. No other game can do this, and it's laughable as to how people think this game competes with any other game. Well, Skyrim is better than this game. No. This game is truly like no other game before, as it's more than a game. It's a technical masterpiece that makes the real world feel like shit. If you wear glasses, you no longer need to wear glasses after playing this game, because this game refills your real life vitamin C meter to get you your 20/20 vision again. I no longer have to go to the optometrist anymore, and I don't have to go glasses shopping either. I'm saving hundreds from this game. But Sex 2 is truly a step forward in humanity getting rid of all the problems in our world. There is no doubt that Sex 2 is a masterpiece. Now, for those of you wondering, I played this game on PS5 because I'm not a fan of Xbox, but I highly recommend getting this game. It will change your life and have you elevate to a higher plane. If I see any of you guys buy the new Horizon game or Elden Ring, I am gonna find you and give you guys a copy of a 2K game as a form of punishment. I certainly will not be playing Elden Ring, nor will I be streaming that on Twitch in the link in bio. We'll be laughing at people getting disappointed about their favorite game of all time that hasn't even come out yet being a flop. But also, let me know why Elden Ring is the worst game of all time in the comment section. I've got to make a video on why it sucks soon, and I'll pick some good comments and talk about them in the video. But that's it. Later.